Okay, this is a puzzle. The I've got marked here the record circuits on the Memocord 304B. Here are the erase heads, and those, as you recall, flip back and forth depending upon which tracks we're recording. And this is the erase or the record playback head right here. I have current flowing through the erase heads, as I should. When the tape recorder is in play mode, when the tape recorder is in record mode, these three switches are engaged, 1, 3, and 5, because the play button is not pushed in. So there's 5, so that's the one segment. Then there's the 3 switch here, and the 1 switch. So the microphone, this is the microphone and speaker. So the audio goes into the microphone, up through the external microphone jack, which is not engaged, down through here, over, and up, straight up into the amplifier circuits. So it's the first, second, and third stages of amplification, and when it's finished amplifying the microphone, the signal travels down here, right across through this biasing resistor, and straight into the record head. That's the way it's supposed to work. Now, I can confirm a couple of things. First of all, I have no record. It's not recording for some reason. I'm not getting any record signal onto the tape. So, as I said, I do have erase heads. The erase heads seem to be working. At least I have voltages on the coils. And I have strong playback. So in the playback mode, these switches 9 and 11 are engaged because the record button is released, and 2, 4, and 6 are engaged. So the audio from the microphone, or playback from the tape, goes from the tape up from switch 11 into the amplifier, and then the audio is amplified through this transformer, and switch 2 is engaged, as we can see here. Switch 2 is engaged. The audio goes through the jack here and down into the speaker. And this switch 3 is turned off, as we can see here. 3 is off, 4 is on, and 3 is off, which gives us all of our audio into the microphone speaker. So in the microphone mode, we have a parallel resistance here, 47 ohms, with this 24 ohm speaker. In speaker mode, this resistor is opened, and we have all of our power coming into the speaker. I have strong audio for playback, not a problem. But when I switch to record, I get no signal on the tape. So I've got a problem in this line right here. It's got to be either this switch is not closing correctly, switch 12, that's right here on the record, and I can check those contacts, or I have an open or out of value R5, or I've got a problem in this circuit right here. This comes off of the collector of this OC number 2, transistor number 2, and this is a small 220 ohm pot that will adjust the voltages on the collector. As you can see, there's ground, so there's a voltage divider here at the collector, and then that voltage there is driven across into the through the bias resistor. I believe this resistor, this pot, adjusts the record bias. And if this is misadjusted, I'm getting feedback, squeal, into this circuit right here. So there's a feedback occurring. If this pot is misadjusted, I get a squeal. So I don't know if that indicates that there's, and we would expect that because we see the signal coming off of the collector here, and it comes down through this resistor, this divider network, and back into this the emitter. So we're getting a feedback loop here when this is misadjusted. So that's the puzzle, and that's what I'm working on. So let's go to the bench and see, let's check this R5 out and see if that's okay. And we have continuity. We could check through the switch, through the R5, and go all the way to the collector of this transistor right here to make sure we've got a signal path. I'm confident that the head is okay because we have strong playback. We don't have any problem with playback, and it uses the same coil for record and playback. So let's go to the bench. Let's see if we can get some audio on the little amp here. All right, let's turn the air conditioner off. All right, they're making a list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a recording right on that. All right, and testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's flip it over. That's on track 1. Rewind. What's the matter here? Okay, there we go. Okay. See if we got any audio. Not sure why we're getting feedback. Unless one of these terminals is not working. Yeah, so it's stuck in record. All right, well, we just pull that wire loose. Let's see if I can find a connector that'll fit that. Oh, well, that was with no audio. All right, try it again. Okay, that was my test. So let's rewind it. Okay, so we didn't get a recording. Well, we did get a recording, but it's very poor. I haven't demagnetized the heads, which is also an option. It could be magnetized. So we could do that. We could remove the tape, get it out of the way, and demagnetize the heads. And I don't want to destroy the audio that's on here. If there's something there that would give us a clue as to the date when the tape was recorded, that would be kind of cool. But we may end up going ahead and just erasing the tape, bulk erasing the tape, and starting fresh. That sometimes will help, especially if the heads are not working, the erase heads are not working correctly. And they do look, the erase head look, well, I did clean them. I forgot, I did clean them. They were pretty bad shape, but it could be that they're still pretty dirty. Even so, as I wasn't really focusing on them, I was more focusing on the playback and record head. All right, so let's do an erase, and while we've got everything still hooked up here, let's do a demagnetize. Let's do a demagnetize on the heads. So we'll get this tape out of the way. Okay. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3 on track 1, and we're at index numbers. I can't see the index numbers. 103, 104, 105, and we're running at slow speed, probably about 1 inch and something per second, and we're testing the Stuzzi Model 304B tape recorder. Alrighty, once again, plug the amp in, turn it on, push play. Oh, need to put it on track 1.
From the tape recorder itself, the rubber comes out on the microphone. It's probably very insulating, and so we're getting a lot of motor noise from the tape recorder, but we should have plenty of audio on the microphone. Including proper report on starches. The needs like diet, covering characteristics, etc. of individual products. During my recent visit, we discussed the need for a place running consistently, or a place of having a consistent means of making evaluations of starch findings. And our efforts during the past couple of years repeat on this initial paragraph. Reference Paul Spencer's comments on 360 versus 360K telephone conversation.
Okay, we are now recording on the Memocord model xje4, talking directly into the microphone, and we're recording on we are now recording on the Memocord xje4, talking directly into the microphone, and we're running at full speed on tape speed, and we're on track 3, and our index numbers are 93, 94, 95, so we can rewind back to around 80 something, and we'll test and see what kind of recording we had on track 3 of the Memocord. Alright, we'll put it on play, and we won't select a track, and we'll rewind. Okay, track 3.
Or talking directly into the microphone, and we're recording on, we are now recording on the Memocord xje4, talking directly into the microphone, and we're running at full speed on tape speed, and we're on track 3, and our index numbers are 93, 94, 95,
Now we can hear it on the little speaker. It's not real loud. It's very faint, but it's playing through the little speaker as well.